Hey guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and hit the red button below. Says subscribe, you cannot miss it. So here I am yesterday online between Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm seeing all these headlines of evil, dirty Trump transferred $10 million from FEMA to Homeland Security, ICE, right?
Revealed documents show the Trump administration took money away from FEMA and other federal agencies. The money was apparently used to pay for immigration detention centers.
And here I am, just a young woman who is very curious, inquisitive, wants the truth, wants a nonpartisan, worthy news and news media, right? So something about that just did not sit right in my spirit the other day, especially as this hurricane is coming up and I'm hearing all these people talk about the evacuations and things like this. So I'm like, let me just do a little bit more research to get to the bottom of what's going on. So this is how quickly the media can create and shape our perception of things if you do not follow up and really take the time to dig into these issues. So after watching several videos, watching the freaking FEMA press concert, going to the Homeland Security Twitter, reading several articles, watching several YouTube videos, this is what I have to present to you guys. The $10 million that was transferred from FEMA to ICE is 0.06% of the budget for FEMA. Now, I'm going to say that again because you probably maybe even think I said 0.6%. You might have think I said 60%. The $10 million transferred from FEMA to ICE is 0.06% of FEMA's total budget. Not only is it not even a 1% of their budget, this does not come from the actual hurricane relief fund. This comes from other funds. And I'm going to leave the link to all of this information below. You can read and see for yourself. The total budget for FEMA is $15 billion. So the money that was transferred to ICE, that $10 million, they would have had to spend that 15 times just to be 1% of FEMA's budget. So let me try to put this in a little bit more perspective for you guys. So this basically means that if you are walking downtown and a homeless guy came up to you and he said, please spare me, please just spare me, anything, whatever you have, like I would be forever grateful. And you have a stack right on your hip, okay? You have $1,000 sitting in your pocket and you're trying to decide how much you are going to give to this man in need. Whatever you can do for this man, and you pull out 60 cents. 60 cents out of $1,000. That is basically the equivalent to the money that was moved from FEMA to ICE. Yet you have the freaking news media going crazy, going hysterical over this story. I couldn't even freaking sleep last night because I'm like, this is just not adding up. You can do the math for yourself. I'm going to put the link for the percentage calculator below. I literally typed it in because I just needed to know. Not only that, it doesn't even come from the hurricane relief funds. Not only that, it is totally common for Congress and administrations to transfer certain amount of funds to different agencies. Not only that, a bipartisan Congress had to help decide and push this forward for the funds to be transferred. The person that broke this story Rachel Maddow. And this is why I talk about these stories being sensationalized, and you really have to listen to what's being said, not just go off emotions, not just go off the freaking headlines, okay? And a guy that's going around on his little tour press right now, Senator Jeff Merkley, if you go back and watch the interview, they do all this, right, to get this uproar. They talk about kids in cages. He just put more money into the kids in cages. And then he literally gets to the end of the interview and she tries to lead him into some type of answer. And she's like, you know, so what kind of legal ramifications is this for Congress? You know, can they be in trouble for this money? And he straight out says, no, I think this is completely fine and within the legal ramifications of what they can do.
Are there potential legal issues here? I mean, I know there is some flexibility in budgeting, and that's sort of baked into the way the government runs. But is there a legal problem here if Congress specifically appropriated Homeland Security funds, right, instructing the administration on how to spend money in this area, and then the administration ignored those instructions and decided to spend this money on something else?
I believe that this movement of funds is within the flexibility the administration has. They have to do a report to Congress, and if the amount is over $5 million, they have to notify the chair of the Appropriations Subcommittee, in this case the Homeland Security Subcommittee, and I believe that the committee chair has to sign off, though I'm not 100% clear on that. But essentially, this is the notification doc. I think this is probably within the law.
Senator Jeff Merkley, a member of the Appropriations Committee, thank you for your time.
Like, y'all, my mind is blown. Like, completely sensationalized story. So yeah, wow, like, I just don't like that feeling of trying to be played, trying to be manipulated, trying to be emotionalized. I don't like that, and that is concerning to me. And I don't know if y'all care about this, but I do, because if they can do this on something like this, and this is a super important issue, and this can really shape people's perception, if they can pad and sensationalize this kind of story, just imagine like all the things they could lie about in fluff. And so as somebody that is just starting to pay attention to these things, just starting to do further research, my mind is blown. And so I'm not here to tell y'all how to think. End of the day, I just want answers, and I want to be educated, and I want to fully understand the scope of what is going on beyond headlines, beyond trigger words, beyond what we've seen. And so I encourage y'all to go on this journey with me. And like I said, I'm going to leave the information below. You can see the path I took to get to this conclusion that I got to. But my mind is blown. I'm going to be talking about this stuff more. Like, as I know this stuff, I will be bringing this stuff to you. So when somebody comes to me and they're like, you're not going to watch CNN, what you going to do? This is literally what I have to do to get to the bottom of issues. I have to go and watch freaking press conferences, read 100 freaking articles, and watch 100 YouTube videos. Okay, I'm over exaggerating on the amount, but quite a few, okay? So yeah, I encourage y'all to start thinking for yourselves. I have noticed a lot of times when you go to these actual articles, they have more information. And so if you can like read it for yourself, you may come away with a different opinion or a better shaped opinion than if you would have just read the headline or even watched it on TV. And so yeah, leave y'all thoughts below. What do you think about this? Do you think 10 million out of 15 billion? Do you think 0.06 is an astronomical figure that deserves all of this media coverage? Leave your thoughts below. And to everyone that is in that area, I definitely wish you the best. Please be safe. Yeah, I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe. Is that rude to say after saying being safe? I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I'm gone. Bye.